Listen at this. This is very catchy. And God said. I want to stop right there because I want you to know who said it. This ain't no street stuff. This ain't no he said, she said. Well, I can't call their name. I can't tell you, but let me tell you this, but I can't tell you who tell me. Check this out. And God said. What I just want to say right here, and I did say right here, what I want to say right here, he don't mind you repeating what he said. He don't mind you telling folk he said it. Listen to this. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have. I need you to see that now. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. From that scripture, I want to try to talk today, perfecting my image. All right? Over here, I need a volunteer. Chris, you took your arm from around your newlywed, so that's going to be you. Come on. You stand right here. Then I need somebody over here. General Jr., come on, help me out. Then I'm going to need over here. Come on, two brothers. All right. Which one of y'all want to be a runner? Him? Okay, good. You should have spoke up. You should have spoke up quick. So here it is. Gentle, right here. Dennis, I need gentle and him to hold that. Y'all need to get that from him and hold it on both sides. And you need to stand catacomb just like you are. You got it right there. You ready? This is what I need you to do. I need you to take this out, that bag. I need y'all to see. So they preaching right now. I didn't intend to preach. They let them do. You got that? You're going to leave that open, and you're going to take that out of that sleeve. Don't tear it, because I might take it back to Walmart. There you go. Now unfold it. First trimester. Second trimester. Third trimester. Delivered. You ready? What I need you to do is look at that image. Got it? I want you to take it over here to this brother. Chris, you need one more person. Who you going to get? There goes Sydney. You ready? Take it to those two guys. Stop for a second. And remove something. Go ahead. Y'all need to face this way because he needs to see. That image over there, I want it duplicated over here. I need you to come to church. I need you to get the word. A word. I need you to see left and right. I need you to go back and mimic it. We come to church. We get our word. We go back out in our community and we try to take that word that helps us to perfect our lives, get through word. We got another word because we came back another Sunday. One Sunday wasn't enough, so we came back. Now, when you go back to that now, when I put them behind each other, they need to look just like that. All right? Because I'm going to put them behind each other to look on mirror image. You ready? Okay? Y'all be quiet because, see, that's what church folk and other folk do. When you're trying to get like God, a whole lot of folks start getting in on stuff. You follow what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So, see, these are your friends right here. Pay attention. All right? All right, you ready? He see another reason to come back to church because he need another word. Now, you know, you don't have to do them one by one if you want to. You can do them. You know, one Sunday I really preached and showed out, and you got more than the one word. You got 2 words. He dropped a word in church. Somebody stepped on his toe. Somebody said something he didn't like. He dropped his word. But he bent over and got his word before he decided to go back out in the world. Come on. Yeah. Look at that. Come on. He left one word on the floor for just his daddy because his daddy needed a word. Yeah. Well, I'm showing out preaching this Sunday. He got 3 more powerful words. Do y'all see what's going on here? I wonder why he keep looking back at the church. I don't know why he didn't look at his friends to try to do something like his friend. He keeps looking back at the church for something. He's looking for an image that he's trying to duplicate. And the only way he can duplicate it, he has to keep coming back to church to duplicate the image that he's trying to see. Yeah. Yeah. Uncertainty brings you back to church. When you have questions, you come back to church. Because the answers is not in the world. It's what he's telling me. The answers is not out there, but the answers are over here. Somebody's saying, boy, I sure hope they hurry up. But see, sometimes to get like God, to look like God, it takes a little time. It takes a little time to get like him. It does. Boy, he ain't looked at his friends hardly any. He keeps looking back at the church. And what you doing, coaching them some? That's all right. I already knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Because, see, when you need assistance, it shouldn't, when it's trying to look like Christ, it shouldn't come, it should come from within. I already knew that was going to happen, yeah? Come on, do your thing. Are you saying you there? You saying you there? You saying that we can mirror? It is time for us to mirror? Is it? Well, what you want to tell them? The guys that's holding. What you want to tell them? I know what you want to tell them. Come on, y'all, let's go to church. That's what you want to tell them. And the church going to meet you halfway. And then we're going to see, does that match? No, you want to put it behind it. Well, y'all do it like y'all doing it. Y'all don't need me. Does it match? Not exactly. What's wrong, church? What's wrong, church? So y'all just gonna talk about it, or y'all gonna get his attention? Y'all see how we do? We see it's wrong. Everybody's talking about it's wrong, but nobody has gotten his attention yet and said, "Hey, you need to change." Then nobody say nothing about he need to change. We talked among ourselves. But if the imagery is going to get right, you got to talk to the person that's trying to get the image right. Because see, pews have power, but there is no power if you're not talking to the person that needs the power. Are you ready? Is it good? All right. I came down because Jesus is coming down. And he's going to come and do an inspection. Not about the number of songs we sang, but the image we mirrored. You ready to align it? Let's put it together, see what we got. Looks fine to me. All right. Who's holding the bag? Y'all two? Y'all hold. Step to the side. You two? Step to the side. You just stand. I really don't have to preach. It's done. It's really done. I just want to highlight a couple of things. I'm going to get out of your way, believe it or not. I situated this purposely this way is because it's always more word than you will ever use in the church. But the only place that you're going to get a trusting word is from the church. I want you to notice that when he began to put his life together, he looked at himself. He looked to the church for the image. That's why it's important that we look right. Because those that won't read and will try to get their lives together will be able to look at us and see our story and model theirs after. Because those that are modeling their story after our story have the confidence you got it right. Are you with me so far? Notice that there's more red and green in here, and they're aligned in ways that they're connected. Red is his blood and green is growth. If you stay with the blood, you'll always grow. But if you get disconnected, you're going to stunt your growth. I want you to know that I chose these clear patterns because I don't care how much you hide, God will always see through you. I don't care how much you hide, God will always see. And I want you to know that to get that, you didn't come to church one time. You didn't come to church twice. He kept coming back to church. So what happens if he just so happened to lose something? Where he's going to get it from? He's going to get it. Thank you. You on point. You on point. To know where that was that he lost, or perhaps he shared, poured out of himself. He went back to the resource to get it in order to replicate it, replenish it, refresh it, restore it. Sometimes, even with the word, your life will have things to happen, even while you got the word. But if you need more word, where you going to go? And how you going to know how to put it back together? Because Jesus already told you that Hades ain't going to come. Not prevailing is not. The image of Christ will always stand. Are you putting your life back together? Boom. I'm preaching so hard right now. I'm telling you, I'm preaching. I'm preaching. I'm preaching. I'm still preaching. Because somewhere the Bible says that my word shall not return void. It will accomplish that I've set it out to do. And sometimes you got to look high, and sometimes you got to look low to find your word. Because folk gonna try to block you. Folk gonna try to stop you. You put it back together, didn't you? Good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our message for today. Just a life application. A life application. It's as simple as that. If we're going to look like Christ, the only way it's going to happen is we got to go to church for the word. Not for fashion, not for gossip, But you got to go to the church for the word. For the word. I'm telling you, songs are inspiration. But the word is what you're after. Because it's the only thing that's going to help you to image Christ through your daily living. I'm going to tell you something. You didn't look at your friends a whole lot. You had some. But you didn't look at them a whole lot. Not when you're putting your life together. You look to the church. And the admonishment is this, that the church ought always be what she's supposed to be. Because we never know at what day and what time who's looking at us for what. And when life began to make its twists and its turns and it get ready to turn upside down, I don't care how great of a Christian you are, and I don't care how well you're filled with the word, sometimes you're going to lose something. Sometimes some things are going to get out of place. But if you ever hope to put this life back together again, you got to go back to the source to seek the resources that you need. Not one time do you ask his friends, give me a word. He knew where it was. He knew where to find it. I was intending to, and I forgot to just now, but I was intending to have the sound of rain and thunder while he was moving. Because when you're hurting and it's raining outside, you don't care if it's raining when you want to put your life back together. You don't care about it thundering when you want to put your life back together. I should have told them to turn the lights out in here, because even when it's dark, you still want to put your life back together again. Am I right? Yeah. So nothing should prevent you from putting your life back together. Here's the thing. Man, you can put on these nice, pretty clothes, but does that image gone? High heel shoes and red bottoms. They look good, but does it look like Christ? You ought to even pay attention to what he had on. You are more focused on, is he going to get it right? And that's the kind of interest that you ought to have in each other's lives. Is he going to get it right? And when he needed help, boy, he found a whole lot of folk talking. But I had to say, you're not talking to him. It's good that I know and see what you see, but does he see what we see? Something is out of place. Here's the thing, and I'm going to my seat. I want to preach so bad, but this has already been preached. Check this out. We're going to create him in our image and after our own likeness and let them have. When we begin to mimic the image of Christ, he freely gives to us. Catch the next word, dominion. He gives us what we need to put us in ruling position, authority position. He gives us power that puts us in the right place. That's why you're able to command a mountain to be moved to yonder places. Because I'm in the image of Christ. That's why you're able to lay hand on the sick and they're able to recover. It's because I'm in the image of Christ. That's why you're able to speak and your words shall become what you speak. It's because you're in the image of Christ. There is no harm that shall befall you because you're in the image of Christ. You shall speak, and that which you speak, you shall have, because you're in the image of Christ. If you want more, look more like him. Our heads are bowed and our eyes are closed as we prepare. This is something that you just got to go home and think about. You got to think about it. You know, you got to recapture it when you're going through it. Say, man, I saw that young man running back and forth. And he wasn't just running to Walmart and running to Fred's and running to the Dollar Tree, but he was running to the house of God to put his life together to look like him, because that's his goal, is to mimic him. Well, he kept going and he kept going. He kept going until he got it perfected. Perfecting my image through the word of God. Father, something so simple as this shaped lives.